I am Professor Silas Thorne. Welcome to a channel where the shadows of the past meet the secrets of the future. Here, we decode the hidden stories of business success and the silent, invisible forces of money and power. We explore the enigmas of ancient history and the timeless beauty of art that has survived the centuries. From the frontiers of advanced technology to the infinite mysteries of space.
The shadow war that defined the Middle East for 47 years officially ended on Saturday, February 28, 2026, at 9:45 a.m. Tehran time. This was the moment the United States and Israel launched Operation Epic Fury, codenamed Roaring Lion by Israel. Defying traditional military doctrine, the coalition struck in broad daylight, not under the cover of night. This was a calculated move to ensure high-ranking officials were at their desks in government buildings, not in deep bunkers. The primary objective was the heart of the Iranian state, the Pasteur district of Tehran. This area houses the Beit Rabari, the presidential palace, and the national security headquarters. By early Sunday morning, March 1, 2026, the world received news that changed history forever. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, supreme leader since 1989, was confirmed dead at 86. His body was recovered from his office's rubble. The strike also tragically claimed the lives of his daughter's son-in-law and a grandchild. As the dust settled, the Iranian government declared 40 days of national mourning and a 7-day public holiday. The black flag of grief was raised over the Imam Reza shrine in Masoud. Yet, satellite imagery and eyewitness reports described a surreal scene in Tehran. Some citizens were seen on rooftops, quietly celebrating the fall of the clerical elite. A nation in turmoil, experiencing a profound and unprecedented crisis. Iran faces a shattered command. Power structures crumble, emphasizing the concept of a leadership void. The core event, a systematic elimination of Iran's military elite. Empty command centers, flickering screens, leadership roles suddenly vacant. This was a surgical decapitation of the Iranian deep state. These were not random acts, but targeted removals of key figures. The loss of specific individuals created this profound power vacuum. Gen Mohammad Pakpour, commander of the IRGC ground forces. He was the primary architect of Iran's ground defenses. His absence leaves a significant strategic void. Ali Shamkhani, secretary of the Supreme National Security Council. He bridged clerics and military, acting as a chief negotiator. His loss means a breakdown of crucial back-channel talks and internal cohesion. Aziz Nasirzadeh, the Minister of Defense. He was responsible for the rapid expansion of Iran's drone and missile programs. His absence impacts these critical capabilities. The political vacuum deepens, creating a constitutional black hole. Iran is left in a headless state after the supreme leader's death. Constitutional provisions under Article 131 detail the interim council's role. An interim council is formed, but with conspicuous gaps. A clock ticks down the crucial 50-day period for succession. The assembly of experts faces challenges, unable to meet safely. This prevents their gathering, exacerbating the crisis. The immediate consequence: widespread internal fragmentation. The IRGC's command structure becomes a fractured, chaotic network. Mid-level commanders now operate independently and erratically. Military units move without central direction, creating disarray. The security landscape across the nation becomes increasingly volatile. This situation is unprecedented since 1979, a profound shift. The fragmented map lingers, leaving us with ongoing uncertainty. The profound implications of the shattered command will unfold. The year 2026 marked a pivotal moment in global geopolitics. To truly grasp the events that unfolded, we must look back at a complex tapestry of history and diplomacy. This is the story of a perfect storm, brewing for decades, culminating in a series of strikes that reshaped the international landscape. Our journey begins in June 2025. With Israel's Operation Midnight Hammer. This was a surprise strike on Iran's Fordo nuclear site, a clandestine operation designed to delay their program. The immediate aftermath showed disruption, not outright destruction. However, this action inadvertently pushed the Iranian regime into a survival mode, leading to increased regional aggression and profound instability. By January 2026, Iran faced severe internal unrest. Fueled by a staggering 600% inflation rate, the populace was at its breaking point. The regime's response was brutal, resulting in over 3,000 civilian deaths. This legitimacy crisis was leveraged by the Trump administration, shifting policy towards an explicit goal of regime change. Then came the Geneva failure on February 26, 2026. Indirect talks collapsed, marking a critical turning point. The US issued a 10-day ultimatum for Iran to dismantle all enrichment facilities. Tehran's subsequent rejection of these terms sealed diplomacy's fate. This moment definitively closed the window for peaceful resolution. Concurrently with the initial strikes, President Trump delivered a video address to the Iranian public. His words were stark. "This is probably your only chance for generations to take back your country." This declaration signified a profound shift in U.S. policy, from containment to active removal. A new doctrine had emerged. The events of early 2026 were not isolated incidents. They were the culmination of historical context and diplomatic failures, a perfect storm that forever altered the course of international relations. March 1, 2026. The world watches with bated breath as a new chapter of global instability unfolds. This is the Dragon's Lash, a story of retaliation and its profound global fallout, impacting every corner of our interconnected world. The gravity of the situation cannot be overstated. The remnants of the Iranian military have launched a desperate, unprecedented offensive, codenamed Operation Truthful Promise, for it began with a massive barrage of ballistic missiles, striking with terrifying precision. This was swiftly followed by swarms of advanced Task Force Scorpion-class suicide drones, traversing the night skies undetected. The sheer scale of the attack was staggering. Over 300 projectiles targeted key U.S. military installations across the Middle East. Bases in Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, and the UAE were directly in the crosshairs, facing an unprecedented assault. The destructive power was immense, with simulated impacts on military installations emphasizing the devastating force unleashed. The immediate aftermath revealed widespread damage to military infrastructure, a stark testament to the ferocity of the strikes. Smoke billowed from distant sites, painting a grim picture against the morning sky, a stark reminder of the night's events. The Pentagon confirmed tragic losses: 3 American service members killed in action, a heavy toll for a single night, and 5 others wounded, adding to the human cost of this escalating conflict, underscoring the immediate impact. But the tragedy extended beyond military targets, reaching into civilian areas with devastating consequences. A missile struck Beit Shemesh, Israel, claiming 11 civilian lives, a horrific reminder of war's indiscriminate nature. The images of structural damage underscored the profound human cost of this conflict, even without showing direct casualties. The skies above the Middle East fell silent, as global airspace was abruptly disrupted, creating a ripple effect worldwide. Over 700 international flights were immediately cancelled, stranding thousands and paralyzing global travel. Major aviation hubs like Dubai and Doha saw their terminals empty, once bustling spaces now eerily quiet. Aircraft grounded, their journeys halted indefinitely. A visual representation of the world's sudden pause. A no-fly zone was declared, an unprecedented measure due to the persistent threat of incoming drones. This paralyzing decision immediately impacted global travel and logistics, creating bottlenecks and delays worldwide. The economic shockwaves quickly followed, centered on the vital Strait of Hormuz, a critical global choke point. Digital tankers, carrying a fifth of the world's oil, were halted or rerouted, causing immediate panic in energy markets. The IRGC declared the Strait of Hormuz closed, a move with catastrophic implications for global energy security. Financial markets reacted instantly, with oil prices spiking dramatically, sending shockwaves through economies worldwide, reaching an astonishing $145 per barrel in pre-market trading, a level not seen in years, signaling deep instability. This immediate and severe shock threatens to plunge the global economy into crisis, impacting every industry and household. Raising fears of a long-term energy crisis and widespread instability, the world now stands on the precipice of an uncertain future. The world now stands on edge, grappling with the profound implications of these rapidly unfolding events. Global reactions pour in, as nations react to the escalating crisis, each with their own concerns and strategies. All eyes are on the Interim Council in Tehran, whose next moves will dictate the course of this volatile situation. Will they seek a ceasefire, a path back from the brink of total war, offering a glimmer of hope? Or is this the beginning of a total regional war, with no clear exit strategy, plunging the world into deeper chaos? The future remains profoundly uncertain, as the Dragon's Lash reverberates across the globe, leaving an indelible mark.
That concludes our exploration for now. The world is full of hidden stories and complex enigmas. We will continue to uncover them together. Thank you for your time and your attention. The mystery deepens, but for now, stay curious. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.